Welcome. Corey's ready. Michelle's ready. Rock and roll. It's a podcast.
We're in it.
All right, guys. Welcome to the Bloom Sunrise podcast. It is currently sunrise at 1:44 p.m.
I love it. Forgot we're called the Sunrise Sessions.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, we first started these, we were doing them at 6 a.m.
Yes.
Our first couple that we did in Saul's backyard.
Before Corey went to work.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here we go. Right now, as the Earth rotates, so where... I'm just trying to look right now where in the world the sun is rising. Yes.
Well, it's up right now, so it's still kind of, I guess it's descending maybe now.
Maybe at this point.
Yeah.
maybe like Australia.
Australia.
So yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
We still made it. It's sunrise somewhere.
Yeah.
You know it is somewhere. And it's it's a great day to be doing this. It's been a couple days, weeks since we've done our last podcast, but we've got a couple coming out soon. But I'm super excited to introduce our guest today, a good friend of ours, Michelle Lee. She's a Saskatoon-based musician, saxophonist. She's with the band Scaravan. And she writes, she sings, she records her own music, and she's also a session player.
Yeah.
And she's been a big help for Bloom since we started, and we're just welcome you to the podcast. Welcome, Michelle.
Thanks, guys.
Hey.
Woo-woo. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a lovely human and a great musician.
You guys too.
Thank you. And being a part of Bloom all this time. We wanted to sort of pick your brain first thing about kind of where we all sort of met, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I've known you probably from Scaravan before Bloom.
I feel like you did one of our videos at the Capitol.
Yeah.
And I met you a couple times through that.
Yeah.
But then I hadn't met Corey until
we hadn't.
I think I showed up at one of your guys' first open mics, and I was like
I called it.
early. Remember?
I remember.
Classic.
Was it our first one? Like, was it the first one when Felipe played? Was Scott Trifo?
Oh, it might have been. But I was definitely I was so nervous because I had I hadn't been to your open mic, but I had only been playing just like solo open mics for not that long, and I was just so nervous because I didn't really know a lot of people, and I think it said that you guys started at 6:30 or something, and I showed up at like 6, and it was just you two there setting up, and I was like, do.
That's amazing. I knew there was something.
Keener.
I knew there was something to it because I was talking to Saul about this afternoon and just trying to figure out. I knew you were at one of the first ones, like first few. Anyway.
Something early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the first ones. It might not have been the first one, but
And
pretty early on.
At the time, you were just trying to get out there and do more open mics kind of thing on your own. Because it's maybe piecing together because for sure, the first time I would have met you then was, camera in hand on stage.
Totally.
Camera in your face. Play that saxophone.
And I think that you and I kind of knew each other a little bit, but then I didn't know Corey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had been going to open mics before that, like maybe a couple at the Capitol, and then Brooke hosts Winston's.
Yes.
So I had gone to quite a few of those, but I didn't know a lot of people outside of that.
Yeah.
So I was nervous to start, and then but you guys were awesome. So I met lots
I saw this as totally different. When you came in, I saw you as such a talented musician that knew people. I was like, oh, this person's somebody. I was like, we need her to come back. Seriously, that's what I was thinking. But then, I do remember you showing up again and again. Like at the first few, you were there, and I recall maybe even one time you came just for a jam, like where you came late, like the kids had hockey or something like that.
Just came right at the end.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been consistently a part of our kind of open mics and our jams.
Totally.
Since the birth of Bloom.
Yeah. It's been awesome to see the evolution.
What's your first memory when you came in? Like, what's something that sticks with you now? Those first few times that you came.
It was just, especially where the original venue was so nice and small. It was not as overwhelming.
Right.
So as a person who was kind of new to it and maybe feeling a little bit nervous or apprehensive, especially to show up by yourself and not have people, you guys were very welcoming and not judgmental at all, and just kind of didn't make you feel like you were being judged in any way. And then the atmosphere itself was just very just nice and open and relaxed. I felt like it wasn't people sitting there judging you or something. I feel like if you haven't done open mics, you might feel like you're going into that kind of a thing or, something like that.
That's for sure.
But you guys were awesome. And the sound was so good too. I feel like that's always nerve wracking when you go somewhere and it doesn't sound great. And so then that kind of gets in your head a little bit as well. So the sound was awesome. Just the whole vibe was good. So I feel like the atmosphere was good. It was very welcoming. And then everybody who was there, because there were also people who were kind of showing up on their own, but not maybe with like a big group of people. And then everybody just sort of naturally got together and started chatting and making connections and stuff that way. So that's kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool how those things happen, and just even in a short time too. Like we'll kind of fast forward a little bit into going into Women's International Day, and you with the 5 singers, 5 session players in that event that we put together. But those connections, a lot of those women you didn't know either, right?
No, except for like I had met Rebecca a couple of times just through music things, and I feel like I had met and I knew Fallon a little bit before that, but a lot of us didn't know each other at all.
Which kind of surprised me a bit.
I know.
But.
Well, I think for you and I, because we're people who we're friends with lots of people, so it feels like maybe that's just what you think of everybody else doing and being and stuff, but it's like without in the music industry, like we're all playing our own gigs, so it's like
that's the thing, you don't see each other as much,
right? There's no place that you're going to see other musicians, and the only reason I really got so connected is being a sound tech. So I'm at everybody's show, right? And that's so you really do get to see people over. It's like seeing people over an extended period of time, because you need to meet one time and go, oh yeah, I like that person. Yeah. And then randomly see them again, like, oh yeah, that person's awesome.
Hopefully they remember their name by the third time.
Ideally.
And so many people are in so many different projects that unless you're kind of in the same genre or like circle of people, then you might not meet everybody. Like there were lots of, or a couple of the women are maybe do more like indie music or something like that. Right. So maybe you're not in the same. It
was an eye opener to me. It's something that I realized and learned over time. Like just the things that you're both saying right now. Like it was definitely an eye opener to me. But it just like there's so much talent too.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It just
so much talent and so much of community, but just smaller, like little niche communities almost, and no way to cross over.
And lots of people who like knew each other or know people who know all these other people, but not necessarily everybody had met. Yeah. And the other thing about Saskatoon too is like there are certainly lots of people who are working musicians as full-time musicians, but a lot of people that's like their passion side thing.
100%.
So you're busy doing your other rest of your life, so you might not have all the opportunities to cross paths. But I was just thinking that as I was driving, like if I had one of those like maps in my room of like where detectives connect like serial killers with strings, that would be like I would just have like Bloom in the middle and then like all these people connected with a string.
Did you go on a Dexter binge this holiday or what?
Totally.
The new Dexter.
Like if that was in my living room, it'd be like this person from Bloom and this person.
Or you just love Dateline.
Yeah, right. Yeah, pretty much. That's all the murder mystery.
Yeah, that's been like the subconscious thing that I had. Like I'm starting to recognize more that we're over a year old now, and kind of starting up at this new venue and seeing people come in and like just how much like friendship there is between people, and it, like to me that's the part that makes crazy. It so worth it and really blows my mind. So that's it's amazing to hear that.
Going back to the International Day, like Women's International, like the connection that happened there, like we saw it firsthand because we did the rehearsals here, which was only 2 or 3 maybe, and then you guys just destroyed that night. Like you guys killed it, but you could see the bond between all of you, kind of just like just coming together, and you're just also talented, but you could see the friendship that was really born, over those couple weeks.
Totally.
Probably my favorite thing we've done to date is
I know I have people ask me like on a semi-regular basis, like, when are you guys doing that again? Like, when are you doing that again?
We're doing it.
Yeah, right?
We're doing it.
It's coming. The plans are in work
it's going to be, well, and then it's been announced, but I don't know if we can, like, I don't know.
Yeah, we won't officially announce, but you're available?
Yeah, I'm in.
She's in.
Not an official announcement, but hey, are you busy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and I talked about that too. Like, you were our first ask, like for sure,
Yeah.
for horns.
Yeah.
And then like we got most of our first asks in that, like probably 7. Because we didn't know like where to start. Like you had Bryn in your mind for sure. And
There's not a lot of second options within our industry that are known.
Yeah,
the more
that
we do,
know
the more we do
the more
Bloom.
we do this.
Like I've done some, like for when we were doing our Sunday brunch jams, and I was looking for jammers. I've done some Instagram sleuthing where I'll scroll through people who follow us.
Yeah.
And I'll find it's just all based on vibe. I see a person. I'm like, I bet this person plays something, and I'll click on them. So like we've since found, like I'm thinking.
That's how you got Sienna.
Yeah,
You've
that's
done
how
drummer.
I got Sienna.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
he's like, Corey, I think I got somebody,
Yeah.
and then I called her, like cold Facebook messaged her, and she like literally within and we had struggled for about 3 weeks for a drummer. That was our last person we got besides Sonia.
Yes,
but we needed a drummer.
so
She's awesome.
So this is what I'm seeing is like if you dig far enough, you'll find the bass player, you'll find the drummer, you'll find but they're not considering, especially maybe on the female side of the industry, they're not considering themselves as like session musician or whatever. They're not like those opportunities aren't there, so they're not thinking about that, so they're not ending up there. So it's like me,
we got Ella because she came out to our open mics. That's
100%.
how we saw like her versatility and just going up and like you're like, yeah, we need her for guitar.
She's so good.
She's she's so gung ho and willing as a musician, and like that's the idea is, I guess, to give those things and just to see people's confidence. Ella obviously is a great example of someone who through all this time has gained lots of confidence musically to like she's always there, like she's there Saturday night and she's like,
hopped on the cajon for
she's like,
song.
is anybody on the cajon yet? And I'm like, no, get on up. You know,
that's
it's like
awesome.
right. I'm like, that's exactly the point.
She may not have been like that right when we first met her.
I don't think so. At least
I don't think so. I think it was I remember you having a brief talk with her, before International Day, like just getting her to like just relax and trust herself that she's really freaking good.
She's so good.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Ella Benz, by the way, that's what we're talking about. Ella Benz.
Yeah.
And I mean, a testament to that, a lot of those women are in my backing band because of that night. I wouldn't have known them otherwise.
And backing band for what?
For my EP release show.
Let's go.
But
January 9th at Art Bar.
January 9th at Art Bar.
EP release.
Yeah.
And
all the women that are in my band are from International
Brilliant.
Women's Day, who I would not have known otherwise.
Brilliant. There's nothing more important than that to me.
Yeah.
100%.
For those that don't know, just if they want to go go to our Instagram and you can see the post of the Women's International Day, but like just to hear
we'll just give a brief explanation. Basically, in our town in Saskatoon, there's only a select few all-female bands or bands that have, let's say, 2 or more female members. And so, I don't know. I think that's a little silly. And I feel like we have plenty of talented female musicians in town. So,
there are lots.
right? And it's just hard maybe to cross that, like have a reason to like get together kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, Women's International, why don't we try to put a super band together with a bunch of amazing singers and see what happens? And yeah, it was incredibly successsul.
10 different women, 5 singers, 5 session players.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them don't get together because like there's like we do the ladies' night open mic, right? Like there's I think for women, and you can touch on this, Michelle. Like it's not like there wasn't the want maybe to play with other women, but there's not a lot of options when you're going to open mics that are basically been dominated by males for a long time, right?
That's a big reason why I hadn't gone in the past. It's just like it's nerve-wracking, especially if you don't know other female musicians to go with in the first place. And I started getting into open mics from my friend Julie, who's another one of my openers. And I showed up to a Capital open mic and I hadn't before. She's like, just go, just get on stage, just go, like, just give it a try. And there wasn't very many people there. It was her and another friend. So I did that. And then her and I started going together to a couple open mics. That's how I met Brooke. Julie knew her. And then once I had a couple of female musician friends, then I started feeling much more confident to go and be supported by other women. It's a little bit more nerve-wracking when you are the only female with a lot of males who are there or who might be like more prominent in the music industry, and then it just is a little bit more of a challenge.
Totally.
So it's nice to have a little bit more of that foundational community.
Yes.
And now I feel confident to just go by myself because I know that will know at least one or two people.
How long ago was this when you started?
That was probably because I have 2 little kids, so that was probably about 4 years ago now or so. So not that long ago. Before that, I had always played in bands with my husband and other friends that are from Swift Current and Regina. And then I had my own kids, so I just needed to be home, and it wasn't a good it's just a stage of life where I couldn't leave that easily. And then once I got a little bit older and I could have a little bit more freedom to go, then I started. That was one of the goals that I wanted to do, was to do my own music and start branching out and be more confident on stage myself as a solo artist. But it really took that push from Julie to start going with her. And then from Julie, I met Brooke. And then at an open mic, Julie introduced me to Felipe, who's looking for a saxophone player for Scaravan. And then I went out one night and went to one of their practices, and then that's how I met Felipe, was through Julie.
This is an interesting tie then. So her 2 openers are Julie and Brooke.
Exactly.
So you have Julie, Ella, and the Umbrellas opening for you, and you have Brooke, and that's so fitting because those were the first 2 that you kind of went out with these open mics. And
that's kind of why I wanted to have them both. They're such good friends of mine. They're just amazing female musicians, but they were my first support for, like my first big push for really supporting me and being a solo musician and really helping get my feet under me and being very encouraging and introducing me to all these awesome
and
people.
Backing band. You got everybody supporting you. It's
awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Gives me goosebumps.
Just collecting.
It's so great
friends.
and bringing all these people together.
Yes,
that's what connection does. That's what having a safe space to go to where you guys can meet, and that's really cool. And just taking the good friends that kick your butt, get out to open mic.
Totally.
And
it's actually it was a good way for me to get my feet under me and get some good like reps and kind of build my chops as a solo musician. Like I think from where I started in terms of playing guitar and singing and to now really helped build that confidence and just being able to play songs on guitar and build up my repertoire.
It's a different beast going on your own out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And especially because too, I've always played music with my husband and with a group of guys.
Yeah.
And I've always been a horn player mostly. So I've always played with men all the time and not on my own. And so that's been kind of like a sort of a safety blanket in a way, but also has made it challenging to be like, okay, I'm going to do this on my own now as a guitar player and a singer. I had always mostly just done saxophone.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a big change for me, but it
Exploring
was a good
different
challenge.
side of yourself for sure.
Yeah. So that was a really good challenge.
So when did you, start playing saxophone?
Grade 5.
Grade 5.
Kind of like when you start
That's
getting
your
into it in band.
kind of your home instrument, your first instrument.
Yep.
And
and like ukulele, kind of got that
The
bridge
ukulele,
going into guitar.
Love the ukulele.
Yeah.
And then did you play through high school, university kind of thing?
I didn't do university. I went all through high school and was very involved in high school, like symphonies, orchestras, jazz band, jazz combos.
You won a gold medal in high school, did you not?
Yes.
In a jazz competition?
National jazz in
grade 12.
Quebec. Yeah.
In Quebec.
Yes. And
Cool.
no, where were we? Yeah, in Quebec. Where
Cool.
were we?
That's a long time
Ottawa.
ago.
Sorry, no, we
Not
were in
that long
Ottawa.
ago, but
When did you go?
In grade 12.
Did you go to high school in Swift or
Swift Current.
Swift,
And Swift Current. And Swift Current had and maybe it still does, at the time had a great band program.
Cool.
And really strong musicians have come out of Swift Current.
Interesting.
Really amazing musicians.
Was there any bands going on, or was it mostly school?
For me, it was mostly school. At that time,
Yeah.
there wasn't a big scene of like teenagers or like young people that were doing that. They had something called the Blenders, which was kind of like the same kind of bands that would go through the basement.
Oh.
So like jazz, kind of people who were touring around that way. And they had it at the local library. And my now husband and I and a couple of our friends, we would always go, but we were always like the youngest people there. It was always kind of like our parents' age and a little bit older. So we always went to those and would check out that kind of scene of music, which wasn't probably popular with people our age. But we loved that. And then we played a lot of jazz. It was live music. It was awesome.
So what did your hubby play?
He played saxophone.
Sax?
Oh,
and he won an award for his soloing in that same competition that we won gold in.
So you guys were
we met playing saxophone.
Side by side?
Yes, we did. I auditioned for the grade 10 in grade 10 for the senior jazz band, and I made it. And then he was in grade 12 at the time. And
Yeah.
so we sat beside each other. So
Cool.
that's how we met.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so cute.
So
Yeah.
so at what point did
Yeah.
bands start being a part of the equation?
Well, all through high school, we lived in Swift Current, but we would go on weekends to Saskatoon to go see shows. And we were really into like the Canadian indie music scene at the time, like Stars and Metric and
Yeah.
all those bands. So anytime they would go through Saskatoon, like to Louis or whatever, we would go up and watch. So I had always been into like the Canadian music scene for sure. And then once we went into university in our 20s, then we started our own band.
Yeah.
And we were called Emmett Hall.
Emmett
Hall. Yeah.
Emmett Hall.
So Emmett Hall was a Saskatchewan lawyer. He was kind of like the Atticus Finch of Saskatchewan of the time in
Cool.
the 60s. And we actually got to meet some of his family members at one of Eliza Doyle's music festivals. We played at the first Doyle Fest on the back of a pickup truck. A flatbed pickup truck. Yeah.
Nice.
We played at a few Doyle Fests. Yeah. And
Cool.
we played at Ness Creek one year and we released an EP.
Wow.
2012, maybe later than that, 2015, maybe.
15?
Yeah.
Was that like super exciting for you? Like, or was it something
was
that was
awesome.
stressful for you? Like, are you a person that like gets stressed over those things and doesn't
Over,
enjoy them as
like,
much?
being in a
Like
band?
starting to do shows, yeah, and like
Oh, yeah.
play in front of people, play at Ness Creek, and
A little, I think we were all nervous, but it was like, it's always, I think as an artist, like the culmination of what you hope is
Right.
like, I feel like to make it out of the basement, to maybe, like,
Right. Right.
perform for people. So
For
it was
sure.
actually playing at Ness Creek was awesome, and being able to
yeah,
get our music onto a bigger stage, that was really cool. And I still like we still listen to our
Yeah.
EP, and it's
Heck
like
yeah.
so
It'll live
it was
forever.
so great. Like it just the music
Nostalgic.
that we made was awesome.
Yeah.
So it was, yeah. And I feel like being in a band with all of your friends, like we were all hometown friends and just really, really great friends,
Yeah.
and we still are to this day. So that was always just
Sick.
the best. Yeah.
And you played sax?
I played sax,
Did you do-
and keys,
Yeah.
and sometimes bass live. We often did like these little instrument switches live where we would
Nice.
do different
And like,
instrumentations, but mostly
any
sax.
singing?
I did. I sang on one song.
One song.
Yeah, but at that time, I didn't consider myself to be a singer.
Okay.
That was not what I felt like was my forte. I mostly did sax, and then I dabbled in some keyboard,
And then what did hubby play?
guitar.
Guitar.
He's an excellent guitar player, and he
Nice.
actually plays the guitar on my song Crimson Red.
Nice.
He plays lead guitar, and he does
Cool.
the saxophone solo, the guitar solo on Crimson Red.
Cool.
Yeah, so he's really good.
Nice. So
Yeah.
do you think you'll ever get the band back together?
I would love to, but we all two of us live in Saskatoon, two of us live in Swift Current, and one of us live in Regina, and then we all kind of started
Makes it
families
tough.
here and there, and
Yeah.
so it became tough. But there's the dream is still alive.
100%.
We still have the group chat.
Yeah.
The dream is alive.
The dream is alive.
Yeah.
It will happen.
It will
will
happen.
Yes.
talk about the good old days.
Yeah, one
Love
day
that.
we'll reunite. It'll probably be at Doyle Fest.
Yes. Or Bloomfest.
Yeah, or Bloomfest. Hey,
Boomfest.
that's a thing that should
Hey.
happen.
Oh,
We've
it's gonna-
talked about it's
gonna.
gonna happen.
That would be awesome.
It's gonna.
Somewhere.
Even if it's small, we'll make it happen probably
We dream
this
like
year.
really big, and then okay,
Yeah,
let's go
yeah,
down
yeah,
to just
yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe like rent a or
Well,
like
like-
block off a street.
Yeah,
Or,
like a block party festival.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
Saul's got a street too where he's actually done one of these already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
what's the deal? You got to get a percentage of the votes, like
50% of the block has to sign off on it.
and on this
So-
block there's only 3 houses.
Yeah, so on the block,
It's on a weird
not
corner.
ours, but it's a random block on Avenue D that we did it when I lived on Avenue D, and Logan LeBlanc also lived there, and it's weird because this whole block for like 15 years there was always this like we should have a block party. it's like this block that like is super tight, lots of artistic people there. And yeah, it was
And
always
only 3 houses.
no, that
Right?
like
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
it
block had
branches
a
off.
lot, but
Yeah.
but the whole block had always talked about it. It had murmured there, and then Logan moved in next to me, and we were like, "Yeah, let's do it." Can't be that hard.
Yeah.
Right?
One meeting with like the people, we tried to get people involved, and everyone was like,
Did it go well?
"Oh yeah, it was amazing."
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty good as we are
Yeah.
at throwing things together. Like
Yeah.
people are always like, "Oh, we need like 6 months of time." I'm like, whatever.
Well, you
Let's do it.
you
Yeah.
could use 6 months of time. But
yeah, but I'm like,
as we learn, there's some.
yeah, there's some
We could always
things-
give ourselves a little bit more, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're good on the fly too.
At the end of the day, it's like you need some people playing music
Yeah.
and people showing up.
And certain people probably too.
Ideally.
Right? Like,
But worst case,
And you need the
like at least your
some
homies.
sound equipment.
Somebody
Yeah.
that cares, you know.
if we didn't have such a deep understanding and deep connections, then yeah, we would probably need more time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michelle,
I would say that.
Michelle's on the list.
I'm in.
100%. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your EP release coming out. How many songs? How many songs is an EP? Yeah,
You know, I don't even know. There's
I
4
don't-
songs
These
on
are-
it, but I'm
yeah.
still calling it an EP.
Okay.
I actually
an
kind of
EP.
wanted to call it a mixtape more, but EP is maybe more.
Nowadays.
Yeah, but I think it's more of a mixtape in the sense that they're not really a cohesive group of songs. Like they kind of came together
Different
over
time.
time.
Right.
And I don't really care about like what genre they might all sound well together in. Some of them sound a little bit more folky, some of them maybe rocky or whatever. So they're kind of, it's more of a like a mixtape, mixed bag of songs that have come together, but it's
That's cool though.
Yeah.
That's cool. And they're yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think anything beyond one song and below 6
Is an EP?
is an EP.
I've been curious about this. I legit didn't know.
I don't know. I'm calling it that.
These are made up metrics that only truly mattered when we had a limitation on a physical
Right?
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the only reason these things exist is because on records it was limited.
Mm-hmm.
So nowadays they're just things we use and everyone you just say
Terminology
You just
more
say
than
it.
anything.
single EP album.
Yep.
You
Right.
know, if it's below 6 songs EP,
But that's a good way
But
to think then. So
also
EP is just
whatever.
the middle. So it's
Yeah.
the single, the middle chunk, or
It's a
an
mini album.
yeah. literally.
Right?
It's a mini. It's a more reasonable. I think like albums can be tough because that's a lot of songs to put together. So
It really is. And I think too, like for just in my stage of life, I work full time.
Yeah.
So for me, the best thing to do is to pick away at recording and releasing singles, and just to be able to put something out there to hang
Right.
my hat on, and then also be able to like have a product when I'm performing
Yeah.
at the end of the day to be able to have. And so this is kind of the culmination of that. And I have like, more songs that I'd love to record eventually, but I'm going to take a little bit of a break and then maybe start the process again in the spring
Yeah.
or summer. But it's kind of nice to have a product, but still, even if it's just one song that you're releasing
I
at a
think
time,
that's
it's
the
kind
way
of
to
like
go.
whatever.
Like you have these,
Yeah.
these two, and they're two great songs,
Yeah.
right? That are out. They've been on the radio. They've both been on the radio.
Just Crimson Red, and then I've got radio play on like indie radios or community
For
radios.
Rabbit Hole?
Yeah, for Rabbit Hole and Raising a Sun, but
and
more
Raising
of
the
like
Sun,
the
right.
bigger, I guess, C95.
Yeah.
Crimson Red got played, but lots of like radio pickup around Canada and in the States on like college radio or community radio.
Cool.
That kind
Nice.
of thing, which is really neat.
nice.
Which
yeah.
one's your favorite out of the three? Do you have a favorite?
God, I don't know. I feel like Crimson Red is like the top.
Yeah.
For sure. It rocks.
It's the last. I love Crimson Red. I was singing it
the
earlier
last
because it's
one,
just in
yeah.
my head. Once I
Yeah.
Crimson Red.
We've heard it from you many times now
I know,
live.
right?
So it's in our.
Well, Rabbit
It's in
Hole
us.
was in my. It was in my
True.
ethers more
Yeah.
so, but Crimson
Yeah.
Red's getting there now.
But when Year of the Snake comes out, that's going to be the top one.
Yeah.
That's going to be good. It's different.
Yeah.
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 It rocks really hard.
Cool.
Snake. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more about the snake.
Yeah. The
Right?
snake is like, well, 2025 is the Year of the Snake, and
Yeah.
I was born in the Year of the Snake in 1989.
Yes.
And so I just feel like this year has been a big year of lots of, for me, feeling like I'm changing as a person. It's like shedding your old skin, like the idea of the snake and Chinese mythology, and just kind of coming into yourself and being, becoming a new person in a way, shedding your old skin and
Yeah.
shedding old judgments and all that kind of stuff, and then coming into a new year or a new time of your life. So that's kind of the idea of the song.
Did you
where that
grow up?
started.
Did you grow up with some of that ideology, like culturally?
A little bit. My grandpa's from China.
Yeah.
So my paternal heritage is Chinese.
Yeah.
And so now, like as an adult and always like as a young person adult, I've been really interested in learning more about my heritage and trying to incorporate that into my life.
Yeah.
I am certified to teach Qigong, and that's in my music video. There's a lot of Chinese symbolism that I
Love
bring
that.
in with the snake and with Qigong.
And like an actual snake you brought in.
With
too,
a
right?
real
That
snake.
thing's scary as hell, man.
I know. Like,
So you'll have
I
to ha-
might have been crazy.
Have you
but-
seen? Did you see
It's
it?
gonna look
this
so-
is scary.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki
do
helped
a
you
little
with that,
bit of
Yeah, Nikki was there.
qigong to open up your concert.
Qigong.
Yeah, get everybody. We're all down.
That's a good idea.
That's great. Just a little 5-10 minute session.
Right? Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe.
We'd like that, and
Yeah.
then you'll have the snake around you while you're playing.
We open our eyes and there's a snake.
Just release it. Let's see what happens.
Year of the Snake.
How did you find this snake? I want to know this.
It was actually when I reached out to a couple people. There are so many people who have snakes. I asked when I was talking to Julie and Brooke. They were both like, "Oh, I know somebody who has a snake. I know somebody who has a snake." But it was actually Scott. Scott had a friend who has snakes.
Scott.
Yeah, and who uses her snakes for like music videos and different things like that.
Oh, he's a star already.
Yeah, so they're like
used to it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So when I reached out to her and she had some different snakes to choose from.
Nice.
Yeah. So
sorry.
She ended up in our music video.
Scott Trifo. Is that how you spell his last name?
Yeah.
Trifo?
Yeah.
So Scott filmed for you.
Oh man,
and
Scott
he's produced
is so
and recorded.
talented.
Yeah.
He's an audio engineer by trade.
Yeah.
But he filmed Crimson Red for me and edited it.
Yeah.
And he recorded it and produced it and engineered it and did all the things. And same as Year of the Snake. And he just the production that he did on Year of the Snake, it's awesome. It's like everything that I hoped in my mind would come to life in the song.
Amazing.
What's the name of his company? Like what?
Mojo Productions.
Yeah, give him a shout out.
Yes.
Mojo Productions.
Oh man, he's like a hidden gem. He's
Yeah,
so
he
good.
is.
And he's just so good at what he does on the production side.
Yeah.
He really went above and beyond what I was expecting my songs to come out and sound like, and just the time that he is taking on all the little details of everything is awesome. He's been great to work with. And he on the saxophone solo, it's actually like 5 different saxophone solos in Year of the Snake, and he's delayed them and laid them all on top of each other, and it sounds so cool.
So you guys are having fun recording. And
it's great.
Yeah,
and it's great. It's kind of like, we talk about what we want the sound to kind of come out like in production, and it was just kind of like above and beyond what I thought that was going to turn out like, because I'm writing songs on my guitar with just me, and then you turn it into like a full production, and it's a totally different feel than what you're
with you.
Yes, and things can get lost in that translation a lot of times. So for you to be saying, it ended up like exactly how I imagined or beyond what I imagined, like that's a testament to Scott for sure.
Oh, totally.
Because it's hard as a musician, right? Like you write these songs and they're so personal to you, and they mean so much. And I have personally had the experience where I've gone through the process of recording and ended up with something that I wasn't technically, I wasn't happy with. So.
I feel like it could go both ways too. And he is so good to work with. Like there were times where maybe there wasn't something that I was a huge fan of, and I was like, I'm not a huge fan of it. Like maybe let's take this out. And he's
totally cool with that.
Totally fine with that. Like
That's
not
amazing.
at
So
all.
he's with you step by
offended.
step through this as well.
Yeah. And willing to, he also did a music video for Rabbit Hole too, which I was not expecting. He was doing it both for promo for his own company, but also it ended up being a music video. And so he's putting in a lot of time into my songs and the whole picture, like the whole everything with it. So that's awesome. And then we're also, he's been very kind to let us use his space for rehearsing, and he's also playing lead guitar for my backing band too. So he's gonna play guitar.
Scotty boy.
And he's
we love
he's
Scott.
so good.
He's a fantastic guitarist.
I love his mother too. I remember his mom, and I swear to God, our first open.
Shout out to Scott's mom.
Scott's mom. But I was dancing. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I was dancing with Scott's mom when one of our first open mics, and he was just shredding. He was shredding on the guitar. I look back and I don't know how I found out it was his mom after we danced.
He is a very talented human. And even Ben came in for trumpet. Ben's
unreal, my
trumpet player friend, and he came in and did some trumpet on Crimson Red, and just the way that he layered it on top perfectly, with the saxophone, it was great. Just I feel like it can get lost in the mix with having so much going on in a song, and he did a great job of layering everything really well.
So you're satisfied with these recordings, you're getting videos going, you're doing all the marketing, you're on it. I have to say, from an external perspective, you're doing such a great job with it.
Thank you.
You're bringing a fresh energy to the release, and it seems you're just excited and having fun with it.
It's super fun.
And I think that's really important for others to see, and I think it's setting a good example for other musicians.
Yeah, and it's fills my cup. you
Yeah.
know?
She had like the Facebook event already ready to go before I got to it. You were posting those videos of your talking head videos. This is the first time this has happened in all the shows that we've done with Bloom, that somebody's like gone to it and taken the initiative and rolled with it, and it's awesome. Like we appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.
It's fun. I like doing the social media side of things. I feel like you guys probably feel that too, though, that it's like, whoa, this is a lot. All of a sudden you feel like you're just on it. Social media too much. So it's definitely like, for me, it's like, okay, I need a balance of too much of me being on my phone all the time.
Now it's our time
media,
just to,
and you know, and like but at the same time, that's as a musician now, it's like to market your music and to get out there in the space that we're in with streaming and everything. It's like, how else do you do that? So it's a balance of.
I don't think you can do too much, even if you feel like it is, like if it's about your own music and like, you know what I mean?
No, you can't do too much. Some people do worry about that, I believe, but I don't think you can always, like, people are just scrolling, so they can just scroll past in the worst case, you know. But I think just being present on social, it is a tough journey for most people, not knowing how to necessarily represent and knowing what is content and what isn't. And I think, again, back to just saying you're doing a good job because you're making content of everything. Like you don't have a lot of people are perfectionists around content. And I think you got to be a perfectionist maybe with your music, but to try not to in the art form of content, because we don't care what it is.
Just be yourself.
We just want to see people, right?
Yeah,
it's people watching, right? Yeah. And whether, like, I've been thinking a lot about this lately, like how, I don't know if you guys observe your own habits, but it's like, you're on there scrolling, and a lot of times you'll see something, especially, let's say, Facebook, but also Instagram now, I feel, and you won't necessarily interact with it. You're not, maybe you're not liking, you're not in that headspace. You don't want to interact with the content, but you still see it.
Yeah.
And so that's what people aren't, the hidden metric that people aren't really realizing is that everybody is probably seeing your thing, whether or not it's getting the engagement that you think, right? Yeah. So I think
that's true.
I think people are watching, and yes, sometimes you need to do a bit extra thing to get them, to drag them out of their sitting there.
Captions, right? Captions, get me going. Captions, because a lot of people are listening or not listening when they're looking at the video.
That's right.
They're at work, they're on the toilet, they're whatever they're doing.
Yeah, either text storytelling or captions.
Something right away too, right?
Those, yes, 100,
Yep, that's true.
Many different strategies, but I commend you on doing it and putting the energy and attention into it. I know it takes a lot, so
it is. It's a lot. It's a fun journey though. It's like I feel like everything is happening when it should. So this part of my own musical journey is kind of happening when it should, and it's just along for the ride.
Well, and we should be comfortable, like being proud of ourselves too, and talking about promoting our own shit.
Yeah,
like it's hard. I get why it's hard, and I know it's hard for a lot of people, and for everybody it is. But we have to get more comfortable at doing it, because if we're not doing it, then who's going to do it, right?
Yeah, especially when there's so much out there too. Yeah. There's so much. So it's
overwhelming. If you scroll social media too long, you're going to get too many talented musicians and go, well, there's too many
what's
already.
The point?
Yeah, there's way too many.
Well, that's kind of where we come in too. Where we try to, we have a system that we're doing, and people know to come see different performers through our channels. Yeah. Right. So we try to, whether it's promoting open mic before or posting carousels after, that's something that we try to do. Take a little bit of that away.
Yeah, a little support, a little excitement. With hopefully the performer and the person and
I feel like that promo's so huge though too for artists, because it's like all, you guys have an audience, that artist has an audience, but then there's all the people beyond that too. So that's huge. Or even just if that person happened to be at that night but they don't know who that artist was, then they can go back and find that person too.
I think that's a big one for people. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
awesome.
That is a big one for sure. Yeah. Yeah, so what are you excited most about for your EP release? Is there a moment? Is there a song? Is there a person or something? What are you looking forward to? It could be a list of things.
I know.
Too.
I've been envisioning it in my mind. I've actually been trying to figure out what's the set list going to be, what flowing into one another. But it's going to be my originals, and it's going to be songs that are on the EP, but also unrecorded songs that I have that were we're going to play to, which is going to be cool. But I feel like the culmination of Year at the Snake at the end is going to be awesome. We'll see. Hopefully it works out to play the video at the same time. Maybe that will be like a really cool thing that might happen. And then I feel like just the vibe of people being there and supporting the music. And hopefully if the songs have been out for long enough and some of the people know them, it might be cool to see people vibing to songs like my own original songs that people already know,
Yes.
So that'll be cool. But also just playing with the full band is going to be awesome because I play a lot just solo. So having the full band in the back and just those big moments and all the dynamics is going to be really sweet. And some of the guest people that will come up for
with that nostalgia, of your the guests that are coming.
It's going to be, it's going to be cool. And there's going to be people there who from my hometown or people who maybe haven't seen me play as a solo artist before. So that'll be really neat. Yeah.
Yay.
And just making more connections around, in the music community or having people come out who maybe are, friends of people in the band, but we don't know each other, all those things.
Sure.
That's awesome. And I'm so excited to hear Brooke sing her originals. I've never, she is like the queen of covers.
Yeah.
And she's in Rock Candy. If anybody's ever been to a Rock Candy show, she kills it. She's incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm really
excited. It'd be cool to see her solo.
Yeah, like in a stripped down acoustic set. That's going to be awesome.
And I feel like Julie's really getting her stride with the band.
She's got some new stuff coming out.
Julie, Ella, and the Umbrellas.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I haven't seen them play as a full band yet, so I'm really excited about that. She's got some awesome musicians
haven't either.
in her
Just
band.
their solo.
I have at Doyle Fest, but
did?
I think a little changing of the guard maybe has happened.
I think so.
Yeah.
And she's got some new stuff coming out with Matt from Rainy Day
Yeah.
Nice.
recording.
Nice.
So I'm sure she'll be playing some of her new stuff, which will be cool.
Yes.
It's just going to be, I don't know. This is just like my dream to just be able to put everything out there on stage. And it's just so like, I heard a Prince interview about about music being just magic in the sense that you're making something from nothing. Like there was, you're just making something from nothing.
And nobody else can do it. Like what you made, nobody else could do that.
And that's the cool thing about music, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
your own.
Yeah.
And it's a celebration, like an
It's
EP
very cool.
release like this. That's why get out and get your tickets, people.
Yeah.
They're cheap right now. We got pre-sale on, and what's the pre-sale at?
25
bucks. 3 bands, and just supporting like a local musician who is, a huge supporter of the scene, and because of people like you, this community is going to keep growing, right?
Yes.
And people are going to keep making these connections, and we just love you a lot, and we're just happy to be a part of this with you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Well, it's going to be a fantastic night of music. It's going to sound great, as Art Bar always does.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty satisfied with.
You got a
with
downsaw.
Well, we're pretty satisfied with that venue, and it sounds good with like a full band and
It's going to be great.
Stage at the back, lots of room coming in. Get it vibey coming in.
Well, it's always going to sound good when Saul's doing sound. I feel like before I had even started recording any of my songs, I think I reached out to you like over a year ago, and I was like, when I do my EP release, will you guys help me?
Yeah.
It's like right before I was like, I need Saul to do sound. I need Corey to be there. Like, it's all going to happen.
Well, wait a minute. It was a quick yes. I didn't even ask Saul.
Yeah.
That's not an ask. That's
and
an
then
automatic.
a year later, whatever it was. But it was a while. It was a while before any plans even started to be made that I was like, okay, we're going to do this.
But you got and you've followed through and you've done it. Like it's happening.
I know it's happening. It's so awesome.
So cool.
It's very exciting.
We're proud of you.
We are very proud.
Thank you.
You're doing it. Just in such a, just like a reasonable. I think you're doing it in a very reasonable manner of how you've gone about your solo career.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I think again, it's great. It's great. You're inspiring us, and we're having fun having you at our open mics.
Yeah,
whether you're playing solo or we always love when you bring the sax too, because
I love jamming on sax.
Oh
That's
man, the
best.
sax! Like we've had some moments
It's
with you
so
on that
fun.
sax. Remember at Earl's?
Yes.
When
Earl's
we came
was
up
fun.
from under the stairs.
That was
that was
epic.
your idea too,
That
was
was
it not?
amazing. No, that was Earl's idea.
Oh, was there? Of course it was Earl's.
It
yeah.
was so. But it was so good. That was.
We were standing there like I was recording you for like 5 minutes. We're down there. We're like, okay, we're waiting. And I'm
When is it going to happen? Walking up the stairs. That was so fun.
I think I still have that part. Just me and you sitting there
Yeah.
bullshitting. I think
That
I was
was
more
awesome.
nervous than you were.
Like, when is it going to happen? Don't fall up the
Don't
stairs.
trip, Corey. Stop talking, Corey.
That was actually, that was fun. But that's
That
the
was
best.
so
like,
cool.
being able to just feel comfortable to go up and jam with people. And that's
how you should come
awesome.
into this show, when you like have the whole band up there and then you just walking out from the back playing sax.
Ooh.
It's kind of cool.
Let's do it.
There's
That would be
there's a
very cool.
green room attached to where the stage is when we
Yeah.
put it on that side,
Right
so
from
you
the
can come
back.
from the green room
Ideas.
down and
Down,
get your
down.
wireless
Frick,
going.
that'd be sweet. Hey,
Have like a little jingle coming up before you go.
you guys need a jingle
Whatever.
for Bloom.
We
Do you
do.
have a jingle for Bloom
Oh,
yet?
that's a great idea.
We don't yet. We don't.
Oh,
Let's go make some annoying sounds.
you need a
and see what
Bloom
we do.
jingle.
We do.
Right.
We
A
do.
theme
We find
song.
We need to. Corey and I need to do some music outside of business.
Mm-hmm.
We're all business, no play.
Well,
a lot of times.
Especially, me and you just like away from everything else lately because of our wonderful volunteers. We've been able to get on the stage a little bit more than we have in the past.
Yeah.
Hey, cool.
Which is, we enjoy that.
Yeah, another connection through you guys. I got to record with Dima.
Hey,
So that's pretty cool.
sick.
He's one of our volunteers.
Yeah.
Jay and Dima, shout out to them.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, the boys, they're at Reyes. They're hustling. They're,
You're young Jedis.
Yeah.
They've been so huge for
They
us,
have been.
Just like hauling, because we've had to haul gear the last little while
for a
Yeah.
long time.
since we started in September.
Yeah. Which it fatigues you. Like it's so worth it, but it does
Yeah.
fatigue you when you're not I'll say it reminds us that we need to go to the gym more because
Well, for sure.
every once in a while you'll haul too many days in a row and then my back's hurt. It's like that's not good.
Hauling that stage the other night was no
I know. It's a serious thing, and that's actually part of why I didn't necessarily pursue like a long-term sound career. Is like to actually be a successful sound company. It is a lot of labor.
Totally.
I see Harley at Pro Plus. Like whenever I see him, he's always moving, he's always loading, he's always unloading.
Yeah,
And the stuff only gets bigger that you're loading.
Right.
that's right.
Yeah, and there's always that kind of like as much as you want to bring safety procedures into it, you kind of like when push comes to shove,
You just do it.
There
you
goes
do
my
it.
back.
You ignore you have to get it done. I have to get the speakers into my house, even
Yeah.
if my back's hurting. Doesn't matter. I can't leave them out there. So
No.
Totally.
yeah.
So having those two guys have been a
my
huge help.
goodness.
Yeah.
Sustainability wise, having a new place where and they're willing to so early talk to us about some potential
Yeah.
permanent kind of stuff to take that part away because we're just reminiscing back on when we really had it dialed in and how we had
3 Hall, yeah.
we had more time for other things, other conversations.
We'd have like a meeting while we were setting up before, where it became. So I was like, you need to learn how to set this shit up. I can't do this all myself. And then it was like a godsend. These two young kids come and they think we're a godsend. Like, no, they're the gods. They're the godsend coming to help because we just needed that. And it's tough for me because, people are coming in. I'm hosting. It's like I have that job too. I'm filming. So it's,
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And for Saul, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. But I think that's awesome though, because that's two young people who are going to be able to have that feeling of what it's like to be in a music community and what that looks
They've
like,
told
meeting
us,
people and being able to, like, for you, like, you're the best sound guy, like, for them
Yeah.
to be mentored by you to do that. That's awesome. Like, good,
Right.
good for you guys. That's great.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't think I am, but I appreciate that. Others.
I always say top 3 whenever I'm
I mean,
talking
I've
about
never
you.
played on a stage where you haven't done sound and the sound hasn't been
Right.
awesome. No matter the
It's true,
size of the
Saul.
sound
Yeah.
or stage, I mean.
yeah.
I care.
Yeah.
There's
you're
kind of
talented,
like
too.
I don't know if it's interesting. It's like music, right? You get to a certain point, and so long as the person can cross that threshold of talent and also be nice, then it's like I think we're all just in the same pool of like if you can do it well and you care and you're nice, then you're all those are all the best sound techs.
I like
kinda
that you
thing.
have the be nice part of it because I think every musician has experienced a sound person who's maybe not so nice.
Saul
and you're
just
just
takes it out
sweating
on me.
bullets on stage.
Saul just takes it on me.
I do.
Corey,
But yeah,
Yeah.
you're just the punching bag.
Give me a
out
water.
there.
It's a punching bag.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I know my roles as being a bridge, as being a punching bag, whatever this guy needs when he's in the depths of setting up sound, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna say I'm gonna.
I mean, I'm in Scaravan, so I know that band is a nightmare to sound check. So it's nice when there's a nice sound person because we're like, we're sorry, that's a lot.
Well, they're a nightmare, and they're not a nightmare though too because they're so good. Like
No,
There's just so many
talent
instruments.
doesn't
There's just so
matter.
many-
They're
Right.
a nightmare.
Yeah.
If you're not like where I have an edge as a sound tech is my, I think, are like OCD behaviors. So I have my structural tendencies, because I can bucket things and I can structure out, like for a band like Scaravan, I can pre-organize in my brain how I need it all to go, and so then it's easier to sort of and ignore the people enough that I'm, able to do that. So if you didn't have that kind of OCD bucketing thing, then yeah, I think if you were kind of a little bit like, oh, where am I? What am I? Then I think, yeah, it'd be, you could
like me with sound, especially like,
well, but again, we've had this conversation as a surveyor. He is like, it's extremely complicated. Like it would take me years to come even close to understanding what you understand there. So it's just like, I think if you ended up in the same situation as me, where here I am not fully knowing sound, but all of a sudden I'm pushed into the situation where I'm upholding the night.
With a complicated mix of
figure it out, but
no choice, and it's all on you.
Well, reps too, like in music, like in anything. You know, we get better the more we just kind of throw ourselves into it, and do it. At least that is the way I learned. But I'm not ready to go do a sound night on my own. No, I'm not. That's not an area I want to like.
No, or like a multi-instrumental sound.
I'm there
venture.
to support.
Yeah.
The second, it can get complicated, right? Like some of the stuff we're doing is a bit less complicated, but it's still hard to teach, like Corey or the interns mid-set.
Yeah.
It's like you need time outside of, because also as much as like
a workshop. Basically.
Yeah, like certain acts are chill. Like if it was you, I'm sure I could like, okay, we're just
like guitar singing. I'm
going to train this person, so it's going to take a second. But sometimes we're behind, and it's like, no, I just have to get this person up so fast, right?
I did do one night on my own.
You did,
and I actually did pretty damn good.
Yeah, I think it'd be fine. It's just,
but it's like it was one act, one solo. Who was it? It was
Travis.
Travis Panku.
Yeah,
that's who it was. Yeah.
One act,
and he was
acoustic act, like,
and he was like very good.
Yeah, and a friend, like,
but he's like, yeah, you're good. He was just like set it and forget it. He was like, he was happy.
Yeah.
Once he had the monitor in, I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And those are like, once we get set up, like that's again why I'm dreaming of a venue or like our thing set up, because once it's set up, then we have more time. And like personally, I want to teach Jay and Dima, but I do want you to have an understanding.
For sure.
Because I think it's important. And
like
then
your
also,
mixer idea, just buy me the thing at home, and then I can just practice at home.
Yeah, get him an iPad mixer.
Oh, that's
just
a good
like
idea.
Because I'm constantly playing and messing around.
He is,
and he's like, I think you've graduated now. You've got your computer. You've got the interface. So now it's just that, like, if I get the mixer, it's gonna tie it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's just I guess because it's how I am. I the type of business person I am. I want to have hands in every single.
For sure.
And then. An understanding,
and it takes time, right? Like we all do different things, and we're trying to get our processes down all the time as Bloom.
Yeah,
right?
Like, it's just a work in progress.
Yeah,
thing, right?
We're always changing and evolving, and that's how we need to stay.
It's not an easy thing, because it's not like with some businesses you're just like you're motivated by money, so you're like, oh, I'll figure this out because the money is worth right.
Yeah.
Whereas with Bloom, it's like it is a passion, and there is a lot of stuff, and like we are doing as much as we can with the time we have, the spare time we have, realistically. And sometimes parts of it fall behind.
For sure. Well, we both have our own jobs.
Yeah.
For 3 months, we did it for fundraising, basically.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, there's challenges there.
But we're just in it for the community and the like potential, and obviously not just the potential. That's the thing I have a problem with sometimes. It's just recognizing what it is now and what it's done.
Where it's come,
yeah.
It's pretty cool, man. Like it is pretty freaking cool when you think back, and then we were really unsure when we started again this summer, or this fall, like what kind of response would we get? We weren't on social media for 3 months, and then we popped up that first Bloom Jam. We got so many likes on our first post, and
awesome.
Then you guys all showed up on the first one, and we've kind of been rolling since, and found a new home at Finn. So it's really cool and what's going to happen in a year from now, we don't know. Maybe we'll have more time to do the Bloom Fest idea and different things.
Yeah. I know what's important is facilitating a jam, I think that's been something that's been on the back burner long enough. Like we still, we insert the jam at the end of the open mic sometimes, but like having a day or a show a week that is specifically a jam, and we can.
Yeah, I like that idea.
We're kind of even thinking maybe turning the Bloom Jam into just jam, or talked about doing one night of that, did we not? Just like, because the Bloom Jam's been kind of like a half open mic and then into a jam, or kind of a booked whatever, but like doing just one night and it's just jam.
Yeah, that could be fun too. Or like shorten people's sets and then just have a longer jam.
Yeah.
You could do it that way too.
Yeah.
Because then if people sign up, then they're going to be there for the jam at least.
That is true. I know that the jam would take some time to build because as soon as the musicians know we're gonna have certain people start to show up, right? You're gonna pop in. Okay, I know I've got this date. I know it's the jam.
Yeah. That's why I like having a Tuesday night kind of idea or Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to have to be because we're doing Fridays now at Finn's. We're not going to be doing Saturday nights because Art Bar's booked with a lot of comedy shows. But I think this could be kind of a cool thing if it do turn into a jam and do it on a Tuesday. Long Life Tuesdays. Or
that's cool.
Or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think especially I want to build out the media component around a jam.
Yeah.
And I want to share jams because I think we have some cool jams sometimes, and I think they're worth bottling up and putting out into the universe.
It is pretty neat. It is a neat experience when you get lots of musicians together and just do something organic like that.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
We've seen some
it's
pretty
not
cool
something
ones.
that and it's not something that people get the opportunity to do on a very regular basis, right? Like unless
a
you're
lot aren't.
No.
Yeah, because like we said earlier, a lot of the musicians are doing their own gigs and to get them all in the same room at the same time.
The only times it was really happening before this was at 2 a.m.
At the Cap.
At a random party.
Yeah. Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
In the basement of a random party where that musician happened to pop up, and then it's like, okay, we're all a little bit cut. Let's go see what happens, and it gets crazy.
A good call.
But
some really cool jams, right? And like now it's nice, like bringing that in from not in the basement at 2:30 because a lot of us can't be there at those times consistently anyway. Right?
That's just what we're trying to figure out is like what day, time.
I think like a Tuesday, like 7 to 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
7 to 10. And just all jam. No even acts. But like if some solo comes in and there's a spot they want to get up and do whatever, I don't know. I think it's easier to kind of, if nobody shows up, who cares? We'll just jam.
Yeah.
Us three will jam.
Yeah.
Fun.
You're in?
Yeah.
You're in?
And I really like the idea of Bloomfest. I think that would be very cool. I think that would be a great like fundraising opportunity for you guys too.
Yeah,
well.
good call.
Good call.
Bloomfest.
So now just figuring out a weekend that isn't
jam packed with all the things.
Other things, yeah.
That's the thing about Saskatchewan. Like in the summer, it's like music festivals.
You're competing for sure.
It's crazy how many things are on all the time. It's like you almost take it for granted because there are so many things.
You really do.
But it is
We only have so many months though in the summer and there's beautiful, spots and places to go. But it's you got to plan that out very thoughtfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Even just booking.
Or like start of summer, end of summer when people are back.
Like
at
fall.
It or
the fall.
Yeah, I like the fall idea.
But it just feels like, that's everybody else is thinking that too. So all the things end up happening.
But you gotta just be the best one to go to then. Or at least start with like the core group.
Yeah, I'm never concerned, like even though summer may be a bit slower, but I am confident that the community aspect that we bring, like no matter when it is, like people are always like, oh, January's a slow month. And I'm like, people need community at all times of the year.
I know that was what was tricky, even picking a date for this thing.
Tough.
Right? Because it's
we went back and forth a couple times on that.
Right, totally. Yeah. Like,
it's
you don't want to do it.
random.
Oh, I know. You don't want to do it on a long weekend. Someone's always going to be not around.
There's always
there's
something going on.
Like 3 different shows going on the same night or something like that, right? But
I'm trying to plan mine too. And it's like, this person's like, well, I'll be gone. And I'll be gone.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be gone. It's
I
like,
know.
God.
He's going to have to settle with me as the backing band.
Apparently.
Yeah, having bands.
Saul and Corey on the looper.
That would
Just
be fun.
backing
We
tracks.
would bang it out, man.
Oh yeah.
We would bang it out.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see yours at Art Bar because like I'm a flip flopper on the venue hardcore, but I think that this might just be one of those venues that we've had Oscar's Hollow in there, and I know those boys were just like, "This is the
last
place."
show we did.
Is that right?
Oh,
Sweet.
Ron
I'm
Johnson's
excited.
them and Sunday Morning Riot, and that show was
It was really good.
Sweet.
It was that was the first like drums we've had in there, and I was not sure how I would feel like that way of the room versus
in
the
that
other
corner.
way.
Yeah,
And the other way is good, but like this way, the other way, I can't do anything with the snare. The snare is so loud in the room.
And weren't you saying too, like, well, just the way that it is, because it's more set for comedy, it's harder to engage with the audience on either side of the
I felt it was like that, whether on
it feels
stage
like
or even hosting or like you're talking to the kind of the wall.
Yeah.
But again, like with comedy, it makes sense. But once we moved it to that back corner, it just everything felt right.
That'll be.
Yeah, it just feels like it puts a lot of pressure on the audience, like they're almost part of it. And I just feel like more and more people want to kind of, as much as they can, hide. They want to blend in.
Yeah,
and
we made it like very purposeful, where we like and planned out where we were putting the seating.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
fanning it out.
And then there's some space if people want to stand. It seems like too, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then the band, logically for the band, you're by the green room,
Yes.
so you can like actually.
It makes way more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and then lighting and all that jazz.
It's exciting. I'm pumped that we're at Art Bar. I think it's a
Me
perfect
too.
size for your show too.
I think it'll be great. I mean, this is the first time that I've done something like this where I'm putting on my own show. Like, I really, after doing this, I appreciate bands, being in Scaravan, or when you're a member of a band, it's not, you don't deal with the logistics and the planning and all that stuff as
And
much,
all
right?
these band members.
when you're the head person. So I have a new appreciation for people who are the front people of their band, because it's a lot of, logistics, planning all the practices. And like, luckily all the people that I'm working with are so awesome and nice and easy to work with and things like that. But it's a lot more work to put on your own show than it is to just like show up at a show when you're in a band or when you're a member of a band. So,
and the like potential financial upside is not really there for the work put in.
Well, this is an investment for sure.
yeah,
right?
that's what it is.
the
You have to go
heart-
into it with thinking that way, because
the heart payoff is there.
Yeah.
But tends not to be. You tend maybe to maybe each band member gets this amount and you get like a lead.
No, you're not doing it for the payout. That's
No.
for sure.
That's why friends need to support friends and show up to their shows and
That's
pay the
right.
damn $25.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy a martini,
Yeah.
and you don't argue about the price.
People
Like,
spend $100 on alcohol.
easy.
Yeah.
Go to your friend's show and buy a
Please.
ticket.
That's
Please.
right. And this is going to be a new awesome experience. Not new, but what I've been doing mostly for music in the last year and a little bit is I do a lot of solo acoustic stuff at like restaurants and lounges. Like, I've had an ongoing gig at Aroma restaurant where I play once a month and do lots of covers and lots of my own songs. But you're kind of like, you're backing musician a bit, like you're in the background, so you don't have a listening audience. So it's almost like all of a sudden when you do have a listening audience, you're like, oh wait,
It's a little
people are listening to
different
me.
intent.
I forgot
like,
that
oh.
this is what it's like.
Yeah, right.
You just got to keep it the same though. It's
So-
just like it is what it.
Yeah, yeah, it's a different vibe again, and I'm excited about that.
Yes.
It's like,
New challenge.
Yeah.
You get used to stuff, right?
do.
And you need new challenges.
yeah.
And you're so talented, Michelle. Like it's like I know you're going to be nervous, but you're going to be amazing.
I'm
No doubt.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and it's always like, how much stage banter do you do? Do you do, like, what is the stage banter vibe of the audience? I'm not good at stage banter, so I usually keep it at like a minimum amount.
It's like I would say, certain people can get away with more, but they're specifically like maybe they're super funny or whatever it is.
I feel like less is more.
It can
totally
be, unless you have to fill
100%
time
agree.
because like somebody's tuning their guitar or somebody's like. Sometimes you might probably feel in your gut like I need to say something,
Yeah.
or just shout outs to the band members.
Totally.
My thought about it is that it's like once every 2 or 3 songs, and it's like
But not a necessity though, really either.
I
Right?
think
times.
I think if you really want to connect with the audience, like for example at that show, right? That show we just played, the Brian one. They're a listening audience,
Yeah, that's the difference.
right? And I know if I said nothing and I played all those songs, they would still get stuff out of it. But if I can properly bottle up,
You did a great job, man.
if I can properly bottle up a few like perspectives,
That's a good way to
unique
think about it.
perspectives,
Yeah.
that relate to either my music journey or the songs, then all of a sudden they can kind of go, okay, I'm enjoying the music, I'm enjoying the song, and I have this sort of deeper understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you put us through a hypnosis too. That was awesome. You know,
Did it work?
breathing.
Did it work?
It did work.
Okay,
You did like the breathing exercise.
Wow.
And told us to think about our hearts for like 5 seconds. And I like closed my eyes and I was just like, opened them up. I felt rejuvenated. It's like, let's go, Saul.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Qigong.
awesome, hey.
Straight up.
It was just like 5 seconds, dude.
It wasn't, yeah, it really was not. I could have gone longer, but I feel like it was like this is an audience that like,
I think trust your gut though too, right? Like
Yeah.
even when I was up and did those two, I brought up, Pink Wig because
Yeah.
it made sense because the other lady was
Yeah, why
talking
not?
about it.
Yeah.
Right? It just like this lady that went before me reminded me of.
Yeah, you can talk more if it's justified.
Yeah.
Right? If the story is like, they're in the story now.
If it makes sense.
Don't
Yeah.
force anything though.
But yeah, I like the smartest thing I've done in my life has been prepare actual
Mm-hmm.
talking points.
Yes, because when you're in the moment, making it organic
right
is
beside
not-
your set list, like
Right,
you could
yeah,
put just
that's a
like
good
those
point.
bullet points. That
Yeah,
you need to
I
get
have
to.
it part of my set list.
Like
I
band
have,
shout out.
Yeah.
frickin'.
I think the more planned you can be for those little things, the better.
and then
That's
you
very
can
true.
riff from there.
The
Right?
first, make sure you got the for sure down.
For sure,
Mm-hmm.
for sure,
For sure.
for sure.
Is that a Saskatchewan thing? For sure.
It might be.
Oh, for sure.
You know what is what I think is hilarious? When I was making the video for Art Bar, I had to do it so many times because Art Bar, you can't not say it like you have a Saskatchewan accent. Like Art Bar.
Art bar. Yeah. Yeah.
Art bar.
It's like Foo Bar.
Art
It's like
bar.
the show Foo Bar.
Like, I feel like as comedians
They
who
got
run that,
us,
maybe they
yeah.
did that so that you have to say Art Bar.
It's tough. You'll find anything like that stupid promo I did this last weekend. I sent this all. I had like 45 clips that I sent
Right?
to him.
But every time I say, I'm going to be playing it.
Art bar.
Art Bar.
Art bar. I think
Art bar.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It must be that, but it is it Art Bar? I think it always thinks Corey, the auto captions, thinks he's saying Dart Bar or something. I don't know.
I do mumble, so the captions come out a little weird when I'm
Yes,
speaking.
it's true.
It's just the thing. But I'm on a lower register. I think. That's what it is.
I think so. Back to the banter. I think though, like an EP release is when banter is not only justified, I think expected.
I think so too.
Because we want to hear like you've put time and attention and love and like you have stories for these songs.
Yeah.
So now's the time for us to hear those stories. We want to know more
And we
about
can
you.
help
Yeah,
you with
that's
that
right.
too. Like we would, if you want us to, we can open the night for you. Like come up and introduce you.
Yeah, that's a
we
good
can do that
idea.
stuff. And like if you wanted us at some point to come up and ask you questions, we can do that too.
Oh, that's a cool idea to think about all those ideas.
Just think about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're there to support in any way that you need. for
That's
sure.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. You want to
Yeah.
talk about this merch a little bit?
Oh, yes. I only have a couple of these t-shirts left in white and black, but I just put in a new order of some gray and white ones with the same design, with the saxophone and the guitar.
That's really cool. And that's your own design on that.
I love that. Yes, I did that one. And
Love it.
On Canva, I should say. I designed it on Canva, but I do love that I did it myself.
It's really cool.
And then, so there's a couple new colors, and then I did a very limited order of a design for Year of the Snake, and it's really cool. It's got like the snake on it, and it's got my name, and then the character for Lee, the Chinese character for Lee on it underneath my name, and then some clouds. It's really neat, and it says Year of the Snake on it.
Dope.
Where can people find this stuff?
Well, they can only find it at my live shows right now.
Okay.
Or you can DM me on Instagram.
No.
But yeah.
Nope. Not before the show.
But not before the show.
Not
I know
before
that's
the
right.
show.
Before the
Because
show.
I can't run out.
Just come.
Just come to the show. I've got a couple mugs left, and then I've also made these super cool glasses lanyards, and I wore one like all summer, but they're really cool. They clip to the back of your glasses, and then you can hang your glasses.
Oh, nice.
But then they have the names of my songs on them, so those will
Brilliant.
be there too. Yeah,
We just
they're
gotta get a
very
bunch
cool.
of Nikki
Nice.
glasses and then put those on.
Yes, so cool.
Right? A little crossover.
There you go.
Well,
January 9th, Art Bar.
January 9th,
EP
Art Bar.
release. 25 pre-sale and 35 at the door. So get your
That's
tickets
right.
now.
And
It's a good deal, guys.
it's a
great
good deal. It's a good deal. It is a small spot, so
Yep.
yeah. No,
We got 3 different acts. Brooks opening up, Juliella and the Umbrellas,
Yes.
and then Michelle doing her EP release, and,
Yes.
and a few unheard songs,
some
unreleased
some
songs.
unreleased songs. They're going to be great, and some very talented musicians
Big
gracing
time.
the
Absolutely.
stage. And maybe there's time at the end, maybe a little jam-a-lam.
Oh wow!
That'd be pretty fun.
Speaking Corey's language.
I know, right?
let's just name your band real quick.
Okay,
Yes.
we've got Sienna on drums.
Love it.
And I've been making little videos because I just want to
Yes.
highlight how many projects in Saskatoon that these musicians are a part of. Like
yeah.
everybody's so multi-talented and just, it has their hands in all these different things around the city.
And it said absolutely
which
yes to
is
you too.
incredible.
Right?
Yeah. So Sienna's in Dead Ex-Girlfriends and another band, and I cannot remember the name of it, but she's such a talented drummer.
Yeah.
And different genres and different styles and things like that. She's great. And then we have Darcy on keys, and she is she's just a pro. Like she can just go in and out of a song. She knows what vibe it needs. She knows
She's a teacher
everything.
too,
And she
isn't
is
she?
yes,
Music teacher.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She was
a pro.
big on the international.
She's so good.
Right?
Yeah.
She came in and just kind of like just brought a calmness to everybody.
She's amazing. She transposed everything, even though I wrote a bunch of really weird keys in my songs, and she's great. And she plays in the Toontown Big Band and the other band, I can't remember.
And she
But I saw her.
sessions quite a bit too.
She does, yeah. And I saw her perform this summer at the Jazz Festival. She's amazing with the Toontown Big Band. And then Ella Benz, she's playing bass, even though she usually plays guitar, and she also plays tuba in the USask Wind Ensemble, I believe. And so she's killing it on bass. She's doing awesome. I knew she would. I asked her to play bass. She's like, sure.
And she's recording her EP.
And she's
right now,
doing
I
her
think, too,
EP.
with Matt.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear her songs. She has a beautiful voice. So she's doing bass and sounding great. I'm going to do acoustic on most of the songs, except there's a few where I'm playing sax. So I'm bringing in my husband to play rhythm.
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Is he going to do sax? Play sax
He's
as well?
going to play guitar so that I can play sax.
Yeah. The only
I
sax
can't do
is gonna
both at
be,
the same time.
Yeah.
And then Scott is going to play lead guitar on all the tunes too. And then Ben Fortosky, he's going to come in and play trumpet on a couple songs.
Wow.
And then Anna Beccalet, she is our violin player in Scaravan, and she's in like a gajillion bands. She's in
I love her
the
so
Whiskey Jerks, and I don't even know what
We
other
share the
bands.
same birthday, me and her.
Do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
do.
nice.
She's amazing.
She's an amazing human. She's going to come play violin on Raising a Son because she did that recording. I recorded with Christine Johnson at Remedy Music for that one, and she came in and did violin on that song.
Wow.
So she's going to come play violin for that one. It's going to be
great.
just a great
That's
cast of
She's a
musicians.
teacher. She's a
Stacked
teacher as well,
lineup.
is she not?
She teaches,
She lives on my
violin.
block too.
Does she?
I've never once seen her on my block.
She's a very busy lady. She does voice and violin, strings.
There's
Yeah,
always
she's
kids
very
coming
talented.
in and out, like with the instruments.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And she does adjudicating, I think, too, at lots of music festivals and things like that. So.
And some dance.
Yes, and she's with
some
Free Flow
dance.
Dance,
really?
Yeah.
which is where we filmed my music video.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's a stacked lineup.
it's so
extremely stacked.
it's great.
That's
And I know the
amazing.
backing musicians in Julie's band are very talented too, but I don't know them all.
And
But
when can you get a such an outweighted ratio male to female? I love it.
Oh, man.
Only Ben and your hubby
Right?
there. I love that.
Oh, I know, right?
And
Finally,
Scott,
the
and
tables
Scott,
have
yeah.
turned.
We run it. Damn right.
Yeah, and it sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
dream. I mean, women being able to play music together
Yes.
and
Yeah.
bring it to a bigger audience and just, I mean, it's
And have-
amazing.
and it's no, yeah.
And of course, it's like all the women that are in like 20 different bands, and we're all just like,
Well, the
you know,
ones
we're
that
like,
you met,
trying to make it work.
for international, but you guys grew a trust there, obviously.
Yeah.
That couple rehearsals and right at it, so you guys
Yeah.
will be flying.
And they're all amazing. They're all awesome to work with.
Yeah.
And very supportive of,
Yeah.
right when I asked them quite a long time ago, and they were all like jumped right in to want to do that. So it's awesome. And they're all trying to make it work around their very busy schedules. So
I don't think I've seen any of those women upset ever. They're always smiling.
Oh, they're all so,
you know? They're all
It's-
just a pleasure to be around.
Oh, yeah.
Easygoing people who love music
Yeah.
and just want to
Support.
present and support and like.
It's awesome. And it's
Yeah.
and it's cool too. Like it's people who play within different genres within the city, and
Yeah.
everybody's willing to kind of try something
Which is
else
so
and
cool.
work, and I think that's like the professionalism of a lot of the people that are session musicians or musicians in the city, and the talent that they're able to kind of come in and out of these different genres or groups and lend their talent that way. It's great.
I think also that's part of what's not happening as much is people crossing over, I guess. And like, it's lovely to see that. It's cool to see Sienna come from different, more like hard rock background to come into this side of it. And I think we should hopefully see more of that happening in general.
Yeah.
It's just so cool, and I think that there's going to be a big turnout from the music community, 100%.
I hope so too, and I think that's what's kind of nice about it. It's like not to get stuck in a genre or stuck in a rut. Like you can, go enjoy different things and different people and that kind of.
We're all human after all. We shouldn't pigeonhole ourselves, right? Especially in the community where you kind of have to, you got to do different things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's small but mighty, and if we can find ways to deeper connect all of us, and hopefully, obviously we all want to play as much as possible, and sometimes that means we cannot be at each other's shows.
That's the thing, right?
That's a reality, but we make it when we can make it. We support each other when we can, and we especially help out people who are chasing their dreams and trying to actually make it happen.
Yeah.
So good on you.
Guys.
We're very, very proud of you. We're very excited to be part of it. We're very excited to be part of facilitating some sort of new renaissance happening here in Saskatoon with people.
Yeah, baby.
People being confident to pursue their musical endeavors and their art, and we want to see that. We want that to grow and grow and grow, and hopefully support in even more ways in the future.
Well, it takes people like you to do that too.
Yeah, thanks,
to show, what you can do.
Yeah, I know. I think that's great, and I think it's not a competition; it's people supporting each other, right?
Yes.
In a non-judgmental space. So I think that's what's great about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Michelle Lee,
thanks for coming on,
Thanks,
Michelle.
guys. Bloom. Woo-hoo.
We're so excited. We're so excited for the EP.
Yeah, I'm excited to work with you guys. It's going to be great.
We need some merch to wear that night, I think.
Yes, there's going to be some.
I want the
coming up.
glasses thing. That's what I'm going for.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll get you one.
Okay. Is it jam time?
We're
Yeah,
jamming.
let's do it. Okay.
We be jamming.
All right.
Okay, we're going
How
to
do you wanna do
continue.
this?
We're going to continue rolling. Corey's going to grab that guitar.
Let's roll.
I'm going to talk into all of the mics, all three of them.
I'll grab that little mini guy.
Ah. Michelle's going to get her saxophone here.
Saxophone.
And Corey's going to play
Carbon fiber.
the carbon fiber ukulele, I think.
Are we going to play rabbit hole?
I think. Why not?
Let's do it. We'll try rabbit
Just play this for a second, Corey. And I'll just go check the sound on the camera just to make sure it's decent. We're switching to a different mic now.
You want me to do a quick tune on this or anything?
I tuned it before.
Okay. Oh, sound a little. Just do a quick one.
Just play, make some noise for me though.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So second capo you'll need.
Great. That sounds fine.
Yeah, I did. I think I just missed the chord first one.
I think so.
It happens.
What?
It happens.
Yeah, it does.
That's the video I posted last night. Missed the first note. I'm like, what? The rest of it, middle, butchered. Last half, I actually liked it. It was great. And I never liked it. I never liked watching myself, and I didn't mind the last half of it.
Oh, I know. Watching yourself is just be like.
We kind of need you to get better, I think, too. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna eat my headphones, do I?
No.
Bloom session. 'cause I'm going down deep, deep down the rabbit hole. And I guess I'm trying to find a little peace of mind is what I'm looking for. 'Cause I'm going down deep, deep, deep down the rabbit hole. And I guess I'm trying to find a little peace of mind is what I'm looking for. This is the bridge. And oh, maybe I'm going down. And oh, they say that good things come around. I'm going down deep, deep down the rabbit hole. And I guess I'm trying to find a little peace of mind is what I'm looking for. 'Cause I'm going down deep, deep, deep down the rabbit hole. And I guess I'm trying to find a little peace of mind is what I'm looking for. Going down deep, deep down the rabbit hole. And I guess I'm trying to find a little peace of mind, what I'm looking for. 'Cause I'm going down deep, deep, deep down the rabbit hole. And I guess I'm trying to find a little peace of mind, what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find a little peace of mind, what I'm looking for. Nice. Good job, guys.
Rabbit hole, let's go.
Ooh, way to go.
We did it. We did
That's
it.
it.
I like this little thing. It's fun.
It's fun. It is fun.
I got really scared to get off that first string though. I didn't know, like, once I knew where I was there, kind of. I was like, I'm not leaving here.
Good.
I'm not leaving this spot.
This is where I live.
This is where I live now.